love is something which can transform. Love is something which makes things better, warmer. Love is something which we all need to experience more and more and more. And the interesting thing about love is, the more you give, the more you have. In this world, we all feel if we give something, it'll be less. Let's say you have 5 apples in your house. So if you give 3 to someone, then you only have 2 apples left. And so one is very reluctant to give. But what is very interesting is when you look at the spiritual aspect of life, when you realize that our true self, our soul, being a part of God, is full of the love of God. When you realize that that soul wants to be connected, and that soul gets energies when it gives, when it reaches out to others. Because love is given in many, many manners. It's to take care of someone else. It's to relieve their difficulties. It's to help someone in a difficult state. It's to be able to be happy ourselves and make others happy. It's to be able to experience ourselves as we are. It's to be able to share so that more of it is available to us. And so as we start to think of ways and means by which love can be experienced in our own lives and can be experienced by others, we realize that it's in giving that we receive. Sant Singh Ji Maharaj would often say, give, give and give. He's talking about giving love. He's talking about giving of ourselves. He's talking about being of selfless service. He's talking about being helpful to others. He's talking about bringing joy into the life of someone who's going through a difficult period. When we give, it's the fulfillment within ourselves which makes us have so many benefits that are very difficult to put down on paper. When we are fulfilled on the inside, then we are happy. When we are happy, then everything around us gets happier. And when everything around us gets happier, then we are more happy. And as we get more happier, then the difficulties which are around us dissipate because our attention is not on that, and we're not letting them bother us. And so being fulfilled is what giving is all about. When we give, inherently we realize that the difficulty of someone else is going to go away. It's going for a good cause, or something good will happen with whatever way we give. Whether we give financially, whether we give physically, whether we give emotionally, whether we give mentally, whether we give spiritually, these are all means by which we are making the life, the environment of others better. And in that process, the happiness and joy that we get on the inside is what gives us strength on the spiritual journey, on the spiritual path. Because as one is happy, then other aspects of our life get much more easier for us. But when we are in turmoil, if we're always worried about, I have this thing, now how do I keep it from others? How do I secure it more? Then you're always worrying, can this person take this from me? Can this person take this from me? Can that person take from this? Let me put 1 log and 2 log and 3 logs and 4 logs. Let me put security after security after security after security. And then that's all you're thinking. The joy that that thing has given you, which you're trying to secure, is gone in the pain and the worrying of being able to keep it secure. And this is why you give it away. And you give it, and you don't have to worry about taking care of it. And then that turmoil, which is going to be in your being, in like securing this and securing that and securing that and securing that, has gone away. And your mind is clearer. And the ramifications in your mind are less. And so when you want to sit to meditate, when you want to grow spiritually, then you are able to still your mind much, much faster. As we look back at history, we find that giving or sharing or being able to love others and bring happiness and joy in the life of others is at the heart of the spiritual way. You know, one of the saints, as I says, and this in Hindi, says, "Na tera hai, na mera hai," and then says, "Chidiya ran basera hai," which means whatever is here is neither mine nor is yours. And it's just like, the sparrows. When they come in, every year they make like a home in some tree. And when the winter comes, the home is gone and they're gone. And they come back again and make another home. So the same thing is happening with us. And whatever is in the home is left behind. And whenever you have opportunities, make sure that people that you're with, in your communities, in your cities, your countries, in your global level, that whatever you need, you use, and then one shares. And it's not only finances, it's your physical resources, it's your emotional resources, it's your intellectual resources, and also the spiritual resources. Because the joy that you get in giving is a joy which cannot be put down on paper. You can't write about it. It's a joy that you experience on the inside yourself. How many times you just, you may be driving by and there's a collection from some fund or some fund and you put your window down and give, a few dollars. I think you feel very happy, think, okay, some cause is there, people get helped. It's also, let's say there's an elderly person in our family who's having difficulties in being able to maneuver their way around. When you help them, even though crossing a road or going from one room to another, it gives you a lot of joy and happiness on the inside. And because it's in giving that we receive so much in the spiritual arena that the act of giving doesn't make anything less for us.